tonight is no stranger to chat shows, though he's much more used to being in the driving seat. It's such an honour to have him on my show. He's been making us laugh for years. He's witty, he's charming, he's downright lush. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Ross. Jonathan Ross is on the sofa.
It's so exciting to be. You both look gorgeous, and now we know you're both filthy minxes as well. Yeah. So I'll tell you who you like. Have you seen Tom Jones recently? Because he looks like a big silverback now. Yeah. Now he's let the hair grow.
He's let it all go. What's it like being on the other side? Because normally, obviously, you're sitting
for a minute,
here.
I thought I died or something. I thought maybe this was... I thought this might be the waiting room. Is this what it's like? I've got to pass the test to get in.
With Ruth Jones and Sarah Millican.
To be interviewed, it's nice to... I quite like being interviewed because, as you would perhaps have worked out about me, I quite like talking. OK? I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking with people. I also enjoy talking at people. I like noise coming out of my body. If I'm alone, I'll make noises. My wife will find me and I will be talking to people. I rehearse conversations and now she just ignores it. She knows it doesn't mean anything.
But what is it like when you do go on other people's shows? Because do you kind of are you a bit control freaky and you think, oh, no, they should be doing it this way, they should be doing it that way?
No. That would be kind of rude, I think. I mean, I enjoyed that. You were so funny. Wasn't Sarah? She's hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
But I can't imagine. Did you ever... Yeah, she's brilliant. And so I was watching it back there, we were all enjoying the show, but I can't imagine you ever having a proper job where you weren't being funny, because if you had to deliver bad news, let's face it, you've got a very lovely but very silly voice, and if you had to deliver... can you imagine if she was working... Well, you have a point.
Didn't you work in a call centre?
Yeah, I used to work in a call centre.
What was it for?
For the job centre, for people making claims to benefit.
Well, so if I phoned you up something and said, what would it be? It would be because I haven't got my benefit this week. We're up against it. I need some money urgently. There's no food on the table. Please, madam, please, I implore you, help.
And then what do you want me to do? My funny voice at you?
Well, no, I'm saying...
I mean, I probably couldn't give you any money, but at least I'd cheer up with my stupid voice.
No, hang on. Don't get all arsey. I didn't say it was a stupid voice.
You said silly, which is one step along from stupid.
Is it or is it not a bit of a silly voice?
See? They all think no.
Oh, you weren't saying that earlier. They were outside saying, that woman with that stupid voice is on. I can't wait. She used to work at a job centre, you know.
You've been off our screens for a while, but you're coming back in September.
I'm back with the talk show in September, and yeah, I'm doing loads of different bits and pieces, but I'm back on ITV with the talk show, and they're putting us after the X Factor.
Oh, brilliant.
On a Saturday night. Yeah, it's quite exciting, but part of me is really concerned because the X Factor is a huge show and it gets a big audience, and I'm just worried that it's going to have this big audience and I'm going to come on and it's going to go boom down to nothing. So you're kind of hoping that you're going to keep some of the audience, but worried that it's not going to reflect well on you. But I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe some people might have lost their remote and you'll get those,
I'm hoping we'll get a lot of people in homes and doctors' waiting rooms, places where the TV is behind a plexiglass box and you can't get to it.
In a cage.
Yeah, it's safe.
You must really enjoy it, though.
I do. I love doing it.
Yeah.
I love doing it. I love meeting people, and I love... I'm always excited when someone new comes on. Like, I would love to have Sarah on my show when we come back, because when someone new comes along who's genuinely talented and you find funny, or you like a movie they're in, or you like something they've done, it's exciting to get to meet them. Yeah. And I still get excited when I meet people, and it's exciting when you get to talk to them and find out a bit about them. So I genuinely love that side of it.
And when you come back in September, will it be similar to shows that you've done before?
I imagine
can you not tell us much about it?
No, well, we haven't really planned it yet. I mean, I've just started talking to them now. It's going to be similar. It's going to have big-name guests on, and it's going to have music on. But, I mean, really, there's not that much you can do in talk shows that makes it... If you try too hard, you wind up... You come to the sort of, the building blocks of it, really. So whether you have all the guests on at once, whether you keep the first guest on, whether you get rid of the first guest and get the second one on, and... it depends on what you like doing as a host, I think.
Yeah,
how you do that. But, I mean, it's just going to be the same kind of show, but on ITV.
So, tell me about your lovely wife, Jane Goldman, is a brilliant screenwriter.
Yes, she writes screenplays.
Is it a bit of a media powerhouse in the Ross household?
No, you know what's so ridiculous is, because, I've achieved a certain level of success in my career, and as you know, it's been a roller coaster. There have been ups and downs, and she's had different successes in different areas as well. When we first got together, she was really successful working for magazines. She's always been a writer first and foremost. She started writing screenplays, and I adore the fact she's having the success, and I love that it's come to her because she fully deserves it. And also, I love the fact that she's earning money. Although, here's the weird thing, we still have separate accounts. Well, we don't have separate accounts.
Do you?
No, she has a separate account. We have a joint account that all my money's gone into, and we have this separate account that all her money's going into. I'm not allowed to touch it.
What do you do if you don't like some of the films that she's written?
Well, I've been lucky that I have liked all the films she's written. I mean, I haven't seen them all yet, because a couple of them aren't quite finished.
What's it like for you? Because you've got a lot. You must have a lot of friends who are actors who are in films. What if they're in a film that you don't like?
Well, I've learned to lie. Because once or twice I was honest. And I remember a while ago, someone was, you know who I'm talking about here, I think, but I can't really say I'm sorry. But he said, what do you think of it? I said, I thought it was not very good. I really thought it wasn't very good at all. I was surprised. He didn't call me for a month. And my wife said, what do you expect? I said, well, that's the truth. You didn't like it either. She said, yes, but I didn't tell him I didn't like it. I said, but he asked you what you thought of it. She said, yes, but he didn't really want to know. Yeah. And it's like there's this secret code going on that I don't fully understand.
Yeah.
If someone asks you what you think of it, apparently you're not meant to say what you think of it. No. What you're meant to say is, it was great.
Yeah, Hollywood rules.
That's what they want to know.
Yeah, you have to.
But
there's ways of doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You can say things like, oh, like I've been to see people in plays and I've gone, oh, you look like you really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, oh, you've got a lot of confidence, haven't you?
But they must know. They must know you're avoiding it. Like I'll say to them something, I'll say, well, you've done it again. Right? They must know you're not being effusive in your praise. Only you could have done that.
That's a good one to do, isn't it?
You. But now if someone does that to you, you think, oh, you hated it.
So with you both having these big careers, how do you manage to juggle family life? Because you've got a big family, you've got loads of animals in the house.
I tend to look after the animals more and stuff like that.
Yeah, and how many animals have you got?
I don't know how many we've got, but I'll be honest with you, I love my dogs more than I love my children or my wife. And yeah, you're going like that, but you haven't met them. Now, I love my family, but the thing about dogs is they just, you know, they love you and they trust you and they need you, and a dog will never beat you at Scrabble.
No.
Well, I mean, if it did, you'd really have problems.
But you love your dogs a little bit too much, I think, because you actually
Hold on, what are you going to say here? Because nothing was proven. It was an accident. No, I slipped over, I'd had a shower, the child came loose. You know, I resent you raising this, Jones.
All I was going to say was you have a particular penchant for dressing them up.
Well, they like to be dressed up. They look at me in clothes. I swear, I can almost read their minds, I think. And they look at me sometimes in my finery and they think, why for me no cravat? Why don't I have a pair of fancy slippers?
Is that what you think they're thinking when they look at you in your fancy outfits?
Where's my corset? Look. Yes.
Look at this.
That's one happy dog right there, and it was Halloween. I was dressed as a devil. He was saying, where's my costume? We dressed him as Yoda. Look at that.
You see, I think that's so... he's humiliated.
No, he loved it.
How do you know? He's looking at you going, why the hell are you such a bastard? Why did you do this to me?
He loved it.
I think that's his sexy face.
Yeah.
Do you? Are you going more that way than the gorillas now?
I love an animal in clothes.
Such a sweet
it helped me
dog
through
as
my
well.
divorce. Yeah, it really did. Because somebody said to me that I was working with, he said, is there anything I can do to help? And I think he expected me to say, can we talk it out or can I have a hug? And I just said, really love pictures of animals in clothes. So every now and again I'd be crying at my desk and he'd just send an email across and it'd be a picture of a pig in slippers. Awesome.
It's a great thing.
No, we've got one more, I think. Right.
That's my
I'm
beloved.
Sorry.
That's Mr. Pickle.
Oh.
He likes cross-dressing. We've got a lot of good outfits for him now, but you've got to, it's quite hard to size dogs. You know when you're out, you know when you're out and you see a dog outfit and you think that's going to suit him so much, you get home, it never fits. So I've now got, like, for example, I know Yoda's chest is that big, and I know that Pickle, you've got to be that big all over, but I know Princess, you can kind of get like a double fist like that, and that'll do her. And so I say to him, would it fit that? So you'll often see me in a shop going, I want... But see, that wasn't even me. That wasn't me, that was entirely you. That really wasn't me. But I'll go, have you got anything like for that? And I want the pink thing in that size, please.
You are essentially, though, a big kid, aren't you? You love playing, you love your comics. What is it about the comics?
Well, you know what, I think I probably have, I don't know whether immature, but I have fairly unsophisticated taste. But although, you know, I quite like grown-up things, and, you know, and I've you know, I've raised a family, so I think I'm a reasonable adult. But at the same time, I do like the things that I liked when I was a kid. I think it just marks me as consistent with else.
Did you have more athleticism when you were younger that you're kind of losing? Does that make you sad that you're not...
I am getting older, yes, and I am getting stiffer, not in a good way. I am...
Are you doing the noise?
Put your hand up to me there.
Because we can all see you gagging for it tonight over there. I only had to go like that, you almost had to be hosed down.
Do you find, though, that as you're getting older, are you making the noise when you get out of the
Yes, if I get out of the chair. But I overdo it because I like to amuse my wife with it. So I will, you know, it's like, like that.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'll turn it and I'll go, Jehoshaphat! Stuff like that I'll say for it. Sweet baby Moses! You know, I think of different words to say to keep her on her toes.
I go the other way.
Call it!
I do a canny little noise, like a and then it sounds much more adorable.
But you're years younger than we are.
Yeah.
I thought you were about 24. I thought Sarah was about 24.
35.
I was amazed. There's no way you look 35.
Oh, thank you.
It's true. You should agree.
Well, I'm not sure because you kept saying how good you were at not really telling the truth anymore. So.
I've loved talking to you tonight. I'm a bit worried that I may have missed out a few little things. So I was wondering if you would just indulge me in a little game of Rossi's rapid replies.
Well, I will indulge in the game as long as I don't have to pronounce it. That would be cruel of you to make me do that.
I wouldn't do that, I'm not cruel. And I would like you to sit in the hot seat and I'm going to just hurl a load of quick-fire questions at you.
Right, okay.
And you just have to answer the first thing that comes to your head.
The hot seat. Don't do that. You've finished me off.
Here we go. Just the first answer that comes into your head, starting now. Halloween or Christmas?
Halloween.
Beard or no beard?
On men, beard. On women, it kind of depends, really.
Ant or Deck?
No, I can't choose between my sons. You can't choose Ant and Deck because the other one's going to be upset, and everyone prefers Deck anyway.
Do you know which is which?
Yes, Ant has the bigger forehead, Deck has the smaller forehead.
Okay. Comics or dogs?
It would be dogs. I would sacrifice my comics for my dogs.
Wales or England?
Oh, well, come on.
Superman or Iron Man?
I like the fact you didn't even expect me to answer that. Iron Man. Iron Man. I prefer Iron Man.
Meat or veg?
Meat. I like meat. I love meat.
Okay. Knickers or thong?
Knickers. Any day of the week. Thongs are wrong. There's something about a thong. You think, what's it been doing up there all day? You know? It's not healthy. It's not nice.
Gavin or Stacey?
It's got to be Stacey.
And finally, back or front?
Well, for normal occasions, front. For anniversaries and birthdays, back.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Can I come back?
Please. I feel I've got to know you a lot better now.
Well, thank you, Ruth.
Jonathan Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.